What is going on, replay viewers or live viewers, whatever? Oh, I fucked that intro up. Welcome! I am not getting sponsored today. Thank you, everybody, for joining to the Sideline Study Podcast. My name is Coop. If it's your first time here, please push the subscribe button and forgive me with the ruining intro. I always do that on a daily basis. It's nothing new. It's all about just being yourself, right? But yeah. Okay. Well, anyways, not enough about me. I've got some co-hosts here by my side here. We're going to talk some football. We got from the Cold Bone Joe, we got Mr. JP Baker. How you doing, man?
My toe didn't hurt so fucking bad. I'd be in great shape.
I saw something like, yeah, it seemed pretty painful on your end.
Gout is very painful because it's I can't even wear shoes. It hurts so bad.
Yeah, it sounds like it. So, what, do you even wear shoes or slippers or anything? Or?
Yeah, right now I don't have any shoes on, but it's that painful. Like if you touch it, it hurts. It's like instant fucking pain.
The only thing with gout that comes to mind is Bobby Hill. I don't know why. Have you ever seen that episode of Bobby Hill? He has gout.
I think so. I can't remember.
Driving around with a scooter. Oh man, that was great. I love King of the Hill. Also to your left on the screen here, I see Heather. How you doing, Goonie20?
I'm doing good. How about you, Coop?
I always have to learn not to interrupt her when she's talking. I'm terrible with that. It's like the delay. Sometimes I'll talk a little bit too fast. I got to learn how to be a better host. But that's my bad. So yeah, are you ready to talk some football, Heather?
I am.
Yeah, I look forward to it because I know you have a lot to say when it comes to your Ravens.
Oh, yes.
And the final co-host we have here is Mr. Bobbitt. How you doing, Bobbitt?
Good. Just hoping to God I get to watch football Sunday. It all depends.
Oh, yes, ladies and gentlemen, send your prayers out to Bob as he's in the path of Hurricane Florence. And if he's not available to chat with us, we all send our thoughts. And anybody who's being affected by the storm, it's always sad when hurricane season comes and we all have to send our thoughts to anybody that's affected by the weather out there, right? So, yeah. So stay safe, Bobbitt.
I'll try to.
Oh, I love the pause. I love the little awkward silence there. Silence is golden from the theaters. By the way, so before we just came on the air here, we were actually just counting up our picks that we did last week. And I didn't get to count up all of the people in the chat room's picks because I'm a lazy fuck. But I did count up our host picks here. So out of all the games that have happened last week, it was JP and Bobbitt who scored a score of 10-6 when it comes to picks with their teams. Heather got 6-10 with her picks, and myself, I was stuck in the middle with a 9-7. So that is our pick. So I'll give the floor to Mr. JP Baker from the Cold Boat Show. What'd you like from week one, and what are you looking forward to week two?
What did I like from week one? How about the parity in the NFL? Buccaneers beat the Saints. Bears almost beat the Packers.
The Browns tied the Steelers.
The only parity we didn't get is that the Jets beat the Lions. What the fuck happened there? That's what I want to fucking know. Did I not call it on Sunday night, though? Did I not say it? I said, don't be surprised with the way this weekend is gone. The Jets are going to beat the Lions.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, as a Jets fan, I kind of had hopes that they would still have a chance to beat the Lions, but I didn't realize that they would just come out like, holy fuck. It's just like, hey, Fitzpatrick, you doing fine over there. We got this young kid over here, Sam Darnold. But yeah,
his very first. But he can say this. He shares history with Brett Favre. His very first completion was an interception.
yeah, I think we were talking. Okay, so
no, that's wrong. I'm sorry. His very first completion. No, his very first completion was an interception.
It was a pick six. His first throw.
Yep.
His first NFL throw was a pick six. And so get this. So me as an asshole that likes to think of funny things in my head, I was thinking in my head, what if the Detroit player, after he got the pick six, he went up to Sam Darnold and tried giving him the ball after? That I think that would be like a Terrell Owens kind of move where it was like, what the fuck? Oh my god. Anyway, yeah, but I wouldn't actually do that. But it's just like I'm an asshole sometimes. Yeah, so that I really like the Jets kicking ass yesterday with Detroit. But you know what? Here's what I gotta say about that game. It's the Lions. I'm not going crazy. Come on, let's do that against the Patriots. Then we're cooking. Okay.
I will say this. I don't think I said it earlier in the year before the year started. I said the Lions aren't going to be as good as they were last year, but they're still going to be one of those teams that you still have to worry about because of their offense and their defense. Their defense actually usually is pretty good, but they didn't look too good last night. What I see.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck was going on with Matt Stafford, man. He was throwing pick after pick. It was like, wow. And that really just showed that this core of the New York Jets, that the secondary core that they're building, it's pretty young and it's pretty good so far.
They're showing flashes of brilliance. They showed what they could do in the future.
Jamal Adams is very important to that piece.
Yep.
As long as they stay healthy. Now, the one thing I was pissed off at, when you're a rookie going into football, you try and get as much play time as possible. So
right.
I noticed that this one guy got hurt. Buster Screen got hurt for the New York Jets. They brought in this rookie, okay? The first play that this guy does, they throw to him, and the guy tackles him to the ground and then taunts him after the play, and they throw the flag at him. I was saying in my head, what the fuck is wrong with this piece of shit? So, oh my God, it's like, come on. You just got on the field and you caused a 15-yard penalty because you're a fucking idiot. Shut your goddamn mouth and play some ball, man.
When it comes to that, these NFL players have that. They're just, some of them have that mindset that
their ego is
bigger than the game itself, I think.
Mm-hmm.
It's sad.
Yeah, if I was a coach, I'd bench that guy's ass no matter what. It's like, I don't want, no matter what. You could be one of the most skillful player in the world. You look at Des Bryant. He's not on a team right now because being a spoiled little brat. You know, you don't want that with the team when it comes to distractions and that. It's just too much drama. They don't want to deal with it. That's all. So,
agreed.
Yeah, so, smarten up, you piece of shit. Heather, what'd you like from week 2? Or week 1, sorry.
Let's see, we're already at week 2. What the hell?
Yeah, sorry.
My Ravens squashed the fuck out of the Bills. And now people are going to sit there, but it's the Bills. The Bills still made it to a playoff.
The Bills were supposed to be decent this year. They just didn't know what they had for quarterback. But apparently not.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man, what, Peterman? That guy sucks.
That just show how much better Tyrod Taylor was.
Yeah, well, I don't even understand why they even started this Peterman guy. I mean, why not throw the new kid in? Yeah, he's way better probably than what you have right now. So hopefully they put Josh Rosen in to see what he's got. Or no, it's Josh Allen, right?
Yeah. He did play. He didn't fare too well either.
Oh, okay. He didn't do too well. Then good luck. Buffalo is just a garbage team, I guess.
That was watched can't remember what the show was. Is Monday night, the Monday night pre-show, and one of the things that they were talking about was the quarterback debacle in Buffalo. Because neither quarterback looked good.
No, if I was Buffalo, I really would have went out and actually traded for Teddy Bridgewater or something like that.
Yep.
Yeah, I feel like they needed somebody else to start with this year rather than what they have right now. Anything else that you saw from week one?
There are a couple of teams that surprised me, like the Bengals.
Oh yeah, the Bengals
For a win like that. The Browns, of course, that's going to be the talk of everybody's show. They tied a Super Bowl team.
Super Bowl caliber.
We called it. Don't choke on the Browns. Most of us said they're way better than what people are thinking.
Exactly. I mean, I saw on Twitter quite a few people sitting there saying, "Oh, their defense is horrible." If their defense was that bad, how come they tied with the Steelers?
I think the weather had a little bit to do with it, but still, these guys are professionals.
And obviously it was the first game of the season, so everybody's a little rusty, but no exception because the fact that Denzel Ward had a nice game for the Browns with 2 interceptions, and that guy was a top 5 pick in the draft, and nobody was talking about. We talked about him on the on the show on Sunday evening. By the way, there's a great clip, if anybody has not yet seen it, of JP. It was the highlight of the week. I'm still looking for Bobbitt's one. I haven't found Bobbitt's yet, but anything else that stuck out to you, Heather?
No, it's been a pretty basic opening to the season thus far.
Well, we'll get to more notes in a second here, but Bobbitt, let's get to you with your favorite moments from week one.
Who's your word, Bobbitt?
Week one was really, really bizarre because teams I thought was going to be good turned out not to be good, and I'm really happy that Carolina beat the Dallas, but Carolina needs to stop keeping the team in the game with them. We should have blown out Dallas by halftime, and we didn't. We need to work on that. If we do that, we should be all right. That and these injuries that's piling up is not helping us either. But, fucking Bears surprised the hell out of me. Them and the Browns was my big two, surprises.
Well, what did I tell you about the Bears and Packers? I told you that no matter who the fuck who's good and who isn't in that rivalry between the Packers and the Bears are always going to give the Packers fucking fits. I don't know why that is. They just always fucking do.
Anything else, Bobbitt, that you saw was fun out there?
Not just a really, really, really awesome weekend of football. That's all I can really say.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Here, I'll give my thoughts on the week one games, and then we'll move on to some college football, and then we'll get on to our week 2 picks. Because after last week, we've learned our lesson that we went over 2 hours almost. And now we have to. I have to speed it up a little bit and get to our picks a little faster because that takes up a lot of time. But when it comes to the games that sorry, go ahead, JP.
I was just going to say, whoever wants to do the picks, say it now so that I can write your name down, and then we can go from there.
Yeah, so I'm officially fired as a tracker right now. So we'll put it that way. I'm a bad tracker. So we'll be a little bit more organized for this week's picks, but some games that really stuck out to me. First of all, I'm so glad the fucking NFL Red Zone channel is back. It's just your thoughts. Do you prefer to actually watch the NFL Red Zone, or do you watch a full actual game?
Me?
Yes.
I watched an actual game. I don't have Red Zone.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I've been Red zone for some reason is just.
I think we talked about this. I would rather watch a game than watch red zone.
I brought it up because I talked about my father with this too, because I show him what's different now with this day and age where fantasy football, people like keeping tracks of like live touchdowns, and there's no commercials. It's 7 hours of nonstop football. So that's why I kind of watch it. So it's fun. I got to watch a lot of games all at once. And some obviously the game that really stuck out to me was the Tampa Bay and New Orleans game. Nobody got that right when it comes to our.
What do you think? What do you think? Does it look like I want Rodgers to play in week 2? That's a silly question. Yes. I think he will play, though.
I'm guessing somebody's pissing off somebody in the chat room.
Yeah, they said, do you want Rodgers to play week 2? Well, no, I don't. Of course I do. Come on.
Hopefully he's healthy enough. Is there news about what the injury is?
They're doing they're running tests. They haven't said anything yet. That'll probably come out tomorrow.
Does it sound serious? Because it just sounds like a bruise.
Yeah, he's probably going to be probable, but.
Uh-oh. I'm not sure.
If you think that's going to happen, Soup, all right, buddy. We'll see. Your team needs to wake the fuck up. That's all I got to fucking say. I'll talk about that in a minute, too.
Oh, I'm not sure what's going on in the chat room. For all the listeners that are wondering what's going on.
They were almost squashed by the fucking 49ers? Yeah,
okay. They weren't squashed.
I said almost.
No, they weren't almost squashed.
Fucking trash talking here. Shut up.
Well, this must be very entertaining for all the listeners that are listening on Patreon. Because they're like, what the fuck is going on?
Me neither.
Because remember, we also have our listeners instead of viewers that watch too. They listen to the show. But I'll keep moving on with. So that was an interesting game. The Bucs and 49ers. The blowouts for the Buffalo Bills. That was really surprising. I did not know Buffalo would actually get destroyed that badly. That was pretty insane. I obviously my New York Jets. I didn't know that they would kick some fucking ass from Detroit. I had no idea how it was that, but that was fun. The Cleveland Browns game. That wasn't too surprising. You know, Cleveland put up a fight. I wasn't too surprised with how good they were actually going to be against Pittsburgh, or actually how bad Pittsburgh was. I don't know. It's one of the two. Some other games. The Washington Redskins. I really enjoyed what I saw from Adrian Peterson. Obviously my father was a big Redskins fan, so I kind of like secretly hoping they're doing well. The one that really disappointed me, the Dallas Cowboys. What the fuck happened to them? Oh my god!
They came up against a team that decided.
Went to Carolina.
Oh my god! It's just for a team with expectations that you obviously there was news that they when they dropped Tess Bryant they needed to replace him, and they don't have anybody right now. They got to go find somebody.
Yep.
So, yeah, Dak Prescott. Yeah, you be the future of that franchise if you want. You fucking piece of shit.
This was true. Never underestimate Carolina at home. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, well, I'm just for many years I kind of knew that Dak Prescott wasn't a top tier quarterback. It's kind of shown over the years how much he's declined, and he needs the talent around him to be a good quarterback. That's all. Other than that, didn't any of the games really stick out to me? I was really surprised with Patrick Mahomes with the arm and Tyreek Hill. They had a fucking game. That was really fun to watch. Tyreek Hill's going to be a monster this year, I think.
Right.
Anything else? Obviously, the Bears coming out and destroying in the first half. That was really surprising, as you tell by JB's reaction. and then obviously Aaron Rodgers coming back and fucking just winning like a Terminator in full style. It's like Aaron Rodgers always puts out a great performance when he's playing that. He is one of the greatest quarterbacks, or I wouldn't say he is the greatest. No, that's Tom Brady, but second best. I'm putting Aaron Rodgers up there now.
I disagree.
Really? You think Aaron Rodgers is the best of all time?
Not of all time.
Okay, I'll put it to you like this. Okay, so you've seen what Chicago was doing to Aaron Rodgers, right?
Right.
Now imagine if that was Tom Brady.
I don't think I've seen Tom Brady come back from an injury like that before. I think he's only gone down once, and he was out for the season.
That's another thing. Green Bay has a really good offensive line. Their game plan was not. I don't know what the fuck they were doing. The second half, they looked like the offensive line that they're supposed to be. That's just what I see. I see this every year from them. They have a really good offensive line. It's just at the beginning of the year, they just don't. It's hard for me to explain it. They just, for some reason, Green Bay's offensive line at the beginning of the year just starts really slow. I don't know why.
They just maybe are just
explain soup. I'm trying to explain to you why I think Aaron Rodgers is a better quarterback. You put Tom Brady in Green Bay's system, he can't do it. Tom Brady can't get outside of the pocket. You put Aaron Rodgers in Tom Brady's system, I guarantee it. Aaron Rodgers would have maybe even more Super Bowls than Tom Brady, just by his mobility alone. Aaron Rodgers makes plays on the run. Tom Brady don't.
I'm right now envisioning myself just playing Madden, recording us doing a fantasy team of what would be like if Aaron Rodgers was with the New England Patriots. That I think I might just do something like that for fun. Just have like a little team just for shits and giggles. What it'd be like. But that's video game. It wouldn't be reality, but it would just be something fun to have, just to see what it'd be like.
Right.
But yeah, no, I like your thoughts of just Aaron Rodgers' skill inside of a system. Obviously, it does make him one of the best out there right now. If Tom Brady's a little bit slower trying to get outside the pocket, right now in today's game, Aaron Rodgers right now is the best quarterback right now in the game.
Tom Brady doesn't. Look, Aaron Rodgers translates to any system that you can run. Tom Brady only translates to a snap and throw. That's all Tom Brady does. Plus, you better protect him if you're going to go downfield because he can't run.
Right. Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. I totally get. And no, everybody's got their opinions, and I totally agree with his statement of just his skill level. If Tom Brady is a little bit slower trying to get outside it. I think we've had this debate before. I think last week even. I'm trying to remember.
Tom Brady's not good. He's number 2. He's right up there. They're 1A, 1B.
Mm-hmm.
They're 1A, 1B. But Aaron Rodgers translates to more systems than what Tom Brady does. That's all I'm saying.
It was really fun to see an Aaron Rodgers come back like a fucking Terminator and just be one of the best that he is. But yeah, I guess we can move on from the week 1 games. If anybody else wants to leave a comment below about their thoughts, you might as well, because it's time to get into a little college talk, because I've been looking forward to this one because I could actually talk in this segment now. But for this segment, I'll let JP take over for college football and his thoughts on, I think, week 2 is it?
Yep. Well, week 3, actually. It's week 3, but for all the major conferences, it's the second week. I watched the Badger game, of course. The one thing that I'm going to say this right now, this is why I hate rankings. You keep dropping Wisconsin. Why? They're winning. They should not. And I understand that Oklahoma beat UCLA. But how good is UCLA?
UCLA, I just saw them this weekend. They actually look pretty shitty to me.
I know. I mean, they're not predicting New Mexico to be any good, but they're right now. They're saying that UCLA is not going to make it to a bowl. New Mexico may. Badgers have BYU this weekend. They are really good. Not great, but they're good. The game of the week, of course, was South Carolina, Georgia, and that was a complete fucking blowout. So how good is Georgia? So, let's see. Michigan State took a digger. They got beat by Arizona State.
I saw the one game that I really enjoyed was the Colorado-Nebraska game because it was pretty close. That's what I enjoyed about that game. Colorado won that game. Yeah. I'm not sure if that was is that like a meaningful game to watch if they're unranked or not.
I watched it. It's not, but it's a rivalry in college football. And when Nebraska left the Big 12, Colorado was one of their big rivals. Oklahoma was one of their big rivals. Texas. So they ended up leaving and going to the Big Ten. They have Iowa, Wisconsin, Minnesota are rivals, but nothing like the old school Nebraska, Colorado, Nebraska, Oklahoma games. I remember watching those when I was a kid. I actually liked Nebraska at one time, and then they kept losing in the national championship game. I'm like, fuck this team. I don't want to fucking be like a Cubs fan and just every fucking year, you know? So I quit being a fan of fucking Nebraska.
Good choice.
It was.
And
good week. Everybody that was supposed to win should have won except for Michigan State. What did you think, Coop? What game did you watch? You said the Colorado Nebraska. What did you think of that game?
I thought it was pretty hard fought between both teams, so back and forth. I think Nebraska's starter got injured, and they brought in this backup, and he started playing a little bit crappy after. I don't know. Yeah, so I think Colorado won because of maybe just the backup coming in. So, yeah, but it was that was fun to watch. The other games were kind of blowouts. Most of them were most of them this week. Is that like every week? They're all blowouts usually?
Well, that's what you're going to get when Alabama plays. Who did Alabama play this weekend, Bob? I don't even remember. But for
Arkansas State.
There you go. I don't think they've won a game in 2 years.
Oh, God.
No, they have won a game, but I don't think they've made it to a bowl in like 3 or 4 years. Like they have a losing record every year. That's who Alabama plays.
Every time.
Those are the kinds of teams that Alabama plays. Now, when they get to the SEC, they'll have tougher competition. I think Georgia may beat them this year. Georgia's really good. I watched that a little bit of that game. I was flipping back. I was flipping. Heather's like probably going, Jesus Christ, dude! You don't watch one game, you're not. No, that's what I do for college football. ESPN plays 2 games. We have the Big Ten Network. We have ESPN, ABC at CBS, and then when Notre Dame's at home, they have their games on NBC. It's like Jesus Christ.
You keep telling me to go check out Washington. I think they won their game this week. I think they're looking pretty good so far.
They lost to Auburn the first week. But they started out ranked number 6, I think. Yeah, started out ranked number 6.
And they lost already? Those bums. Come on now. They want to be taken serious. You can't lose in college.
Well, you can, because Alabama lost last year in the national title. So.
Right. What other games did I notice? The Yeah, what the UCLA, that was the Oklahoma Sooners game. That was a blowout. So Oklahoma's looking good.
And that's who jumped. That's who,
Okay.
which is fun. But Auburn better not jump Wisconsin next week because Wisconsin's got tougher competition than Auburn does. I think. I don't remember who Auburn plays. No, Auburn might get beat this weekend.
I do know I enjoyed seeing some college football this weekend, so I look forward to seeing some more this upcoming Saturday. Now, Bob, what was your games that you saw?
Bobbin!
Okay. Sorry, the stream was lagging a little bit.
We need the JV crickets.
What games did you watch for college football?
I watched the.
Good talk.
I couldn't watch the Tech game because it was on TV, but I did watch the Clemson Texas A&M game. That was a damn good game.
That was a good game. That was last week. That was the first week of the week. You didn't watch any games this weekend?
No.
No?
I thought it was this weekend.
No.
I'm pretty sure it was.
Maybe he watched a replay. Maybe it was a replay that was live on TV. Huh?
It's all right, man. You're good. I don't know. The games that it depended on who you would have probably had a ACC game there on ABC. I don't know who was on. The game Saturday night.
Thank you.
Would have been able to watch. That was an ACC team, I think. Yeah.
Well, what was that, Bobby? I think you were trying to talk there.
I think the game that was on around here was.
Okay.
I know Bama was playing this weekend.
Yeah.
I can't remember what the other teams were. Honestly.
That's all right.
It's all right, Bob. I think I'm getting a little bit of interference from your end. It's all right, though. I guess anything else you guys want to mention for college football? Because it's almost time to make our week 2 picks.
Really no. I mean, there's one game, but it's not. It's Auburn, and I can't remember who this weekend, and that's about it. Wisconsin plays BYU. That's another tough game. Iowa. I'm going to tell you something about Iowa real quick there, Sarah. If you think Iowa's going to touch Wisconsin, you're crazy. And I had Iowa. See, I work in Dubuque, and they're all Iowa fans down there, and they were talking shit because they beat Iowa State. Iowa State's terrible. And they almost lost to Iowa State last week. So, just drawing that out. But we'll see. We'll see. Penn State beat Pitt, but Pittsburgh sucked. So, that's pretty much all I have. There's really nothing important going on this weekend. So,
well, I look forward to seeing more games. Well, first of all, the first weekend of football, I'm just so glad it was back. It's gotta be like a fucking holiday or something like that. Football week, something.
What you mean?
All right, well then we might as well get into our week 2 picks, ladies and gentlemen, because this is going to take some time to get into them. So let's get right into it. Our first game coming up is the Thursday night. That is between Heather's Baltimore Ravens against their divisional rivals, the Cincinnati Bengals. And I'll let all of you in the chat room, if you want to make your picks right now, please make your picks for this game, and we'll have it written down. Heather, we'll start with you because this is your team.
She's in the bathroom right now.
Oh, never mind. Okay, JP, we'll start with you because I think we already know.
What's the game?
It's the Ravens against the Bengals.
I'm going Ravens. and it's not based off of what they did last week. The Bengals beat. Who'd they beat? I keep forgetting. See, Colts aren't that good this year. I don't care what anybody says. Just because they have Andrew Luck back doesn't make the Colts good. I'm taking the Ravens. I think Ravens got a better defense. So I'm going Ravens.
Heather, we went to you when you were in the washroom. Sorry. Sorry, but the first game for the week 2 picks is Baltimore against Cincinnati. I'm guessing you're going with you know who?
Yes.
Bob, what about you?
I learned my lesson last week. I'm going Ravens.
All right, I'm gonna go with the Ravens as well. They're probably one of the hottest teams right now in the NFL. It's a pretty easy pick for me. All right, let's move on to the next game, shall we? That is the Carolina Panthers are against the Atlanta Falcons, and this one's in Atlanta. Bob, what about you? I'm guessing you're going with Carolina?
Come back to me.
Oh, boy. He has to think about this one. Okay. JP, we'll start with you.
Was the Eagles game a fluke?
That's the question.
I'm going to go with Carolina.
Actually,
Yeah, I'm going with Carolina. That's fantastic.
you said Eagles.
No, I said, was the Eagles game a fluke? I'm going to risk it and go with Carolina.
I'm going to go with Carolina too. I think they're going to look good for this game coming up against the Falcons. Falcons got to get their offense together. I'm not going with the Falcons unless they get some wins on the board. So I'm going with Carolina. They got to get their win streak going. Heather, what about you?
How about you?
No, actually.
Oh, did you say you?
Yeah. I'm gonna go with the Panthers.
Ooh, the Panthers. Sorry, I was making some face expressions, but I don't have the proper lighting on my face anyway. So, for all you audio listeners, you're listening, you fuckers. All right, Bobbit. Now, what's going on? You not picking the Panthers? What's going on?
He's torn.
I'm conflicted.
Why?
I know how good the Falcons are at home.
And pick the
Falcons are really fucking good at home.
Then pick the Falcons.
I'm probably wrong, but I never bet against Carolina.
The drama's fucking killing me, man. Carolina?
Yes, sir.
All right.
I gotta stick with my team through and through.
That boy, Bob. That boy. All right. For all you guys in the chat room, hopefully you guys made your picks. Let's move on to the next game, shall we? And that is the Colts against the Redskins. I'm gonna go with the Redskins. I think this probably be the easier team to pick. Bob, what about you? We'll start with you.
Who was it again?
It was the Indianapolis Colts against the Washington Redskins.
We'll come back to you.
Okay. Redskins.
Okay.
Yeah, I think there's some kind of delay going on between me and Bob. So I can't wait to go into edit mode and add maybe, I don't know, the Jeopardy thinking music in between the pauses.
That would be fun.
I love going into edit mode. Anyways, but yeah, so we're going with Redskins. What about you guys?
You can go ahead.
I'm going to go with the Redskins. The Colts Did not look very impressive. I'm sorry, Sarah.
I'm going to go with the Redskins, and here's the reason why. Real quick. When you have to throw the ball 54 fucking times in a game, either you can't run the ball or your defense sucks. They were ahead in that game. Why are they throwing the ball? Makes no sense. That's why the Colts lost. That's why I'm going with the Redskins. You don't continuously throw the ball when you're ahead. You try to milk the clock.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with the run game with Indianapolis Colts, but
they gave up 17 points in the fourth quarter.
That's pretty bad. But yeah, they have. There was some hopes about this Marlon Mack kid. I'm not sure if he's the answer though.
He was inactive.
Oh, he was inactive. There you go. Well, obviously, that's why they lost. They didn't use him. Maybe he just sucks. I don't know.
No, he was suspended or did something. I don't know. He was just inactive.
Okay. That's weird. All right. Well, yeah. So moving on to the next game. For all you in the chat room, we got the Houston Texans going against the Tennessee Titans. And this one's in Tennessee. JP, what are you taking?
Yeah, both teams fucking laid an egg last week.
Yeah.
Where's it at?
This is in Tennessee.
I'm going to go with Tennessee. Houston laid an egg. And plus, they're fighting injuries already.
Yeah, a lot of them.
That's not good. Houston's always been injury prone. That's not good. Heather, are you going with Were you going with Houston at all, or?
Yeah, I'm going with the Titans because there's going to be injuries.
I'm gonna go with Houston. I don't know. I'm not liking what I've seen from the Titans so far. So I'm gonna go with Houston. Bobby, what about you?
Houston.
Houston. Okay, nice. That was easy. Moving on to the next game, we've got the Philadelphia Eagles against the surprisingly Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Oh boy, this one's.
Who you took, Houston?
Yeah, I took Houston. I'm not liking what I'm seeing from Tennessee. So,
Sue, you said the Titans suck at home, so you're taking the Texans? Oh, I didn't see it. Okay.
Who, me?
No, soup and cat.
Yeah, no, you're good.
Oh, soup. Yeah, soup. All right. Now this game, the Philadelphia Eagles are against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Baba, who you got in this one?
Eagles.
Eagles, nice. All right, Heather, what about you?
Gonna have to go with the Eagles.
Yeah, like that. JP?
I think last week was a fluke. I'm going to go with Philadelphia. Philadelphia's got too good of a fucking defense. Houston, New Orleans supposed to, but Tampa Bay is not that good. That just tells me that New Orleans isn't as good as everybody thought they were. I'm going with the
Eagles. So I'm going to go with the Eagles as well myself. I'm just don't trust the Buccaneers enough to go with them 2 weeks in a row. But if they come out swinging against the Eagles, look for the Buccaneers to now playing a spoiler team. Those fuckers.
Right?
Those goddamn assholes. Yeah, but I'm gonna be taking the Eagles.
Gotcha.
Next game, we've got the Kansas City Chiefs against the Pittsburgh Steelers. JP, who you got?
Is it at Pittsburgh?
Yeah, it's in Pittsburgh.
Oof. I'm going with Kansas City. I mean, come on, man.
Wow.
If they can't beat the fucking Browns, who are you going to beat?
Heather, what about you?
I'm going to say the Browns game was a fluke, and I'm going to actually go with the Steelers. As much as I hate Big Ben and I want to fucking strangle him, I'm going to go with the Steelers.
Bobbit?
I'm going with Kansas City.
The Kansas City Chiefs he's going with, Bobbit. I'm fuck. This one's a tough one for me to choose. I'm gonna go. Fuck. I think I'm gonna go with Kansas City in this one. Just because the fact I don't want to see the Pittsburgh Steelers do well. I don't know why. I don't want to see Pittsburgh win against Kansas City for some reason.
Right.
All right, next game. All right, well, this will be an easy one. Dolphins are against the Jets. All right, I'm going with Jets. Bob, who are you going with?
I'm going with Dolphins.
Dolphins. You go with the Fins. All right, Heather, what about you?
Dolphins.
Dolphins. JP?
Don't get too excited, Coop. It's the Dolphins. They have a better team. The Jets are still going to be a top team picking in the top 5. I don't think Detroit's as good as everybody thought they were, including myself.
All right, so it looks like I'm flying a private jet on this game. Anyways, but I still got hopes that Dolphins are shit. Hopefully. Well, they beat the Titans last week, so we'll see how the Dolphins do this week. I'm just not sold on the Dolphins yet.
I'm not sold on the Jets.
Nah, I hate every other team. When they're against.
Okay.
Anyways, all right. What's the next game we got here? We got the Chargers against the Bills. JP, who you got in this game?
Do we even have to talk about this?
Really?
Yeah, I think this one. We all gonna go with the Chargers?
I'm going with the Chargers. That's a silly question.
Yeah.
So we're all going Chargers. Nobody's giving the Bills hope again. Bobbit.
They may go 0-16.
I've got to stick with my. I got to go with my AFC team, Chargers.
All right. He's going with the Chargers. So I guess nobody's going with the Bills. All right. That gives the Jets a chance to get ahead of the division. Cool. We got this one I think is probably going to be the game to watch. We got the Minnesota Vikings against the Green Bay Packers.
And it's in Green Bay.
It's in Green Bay. JP, I'll let you start off.
I'll tell you this right now. If they come out and play like they did fucking Sunday night, the Vikings will win. However, I'm going with the Packers, and not just because I hate the fucking Vikings. The Vikings looked god-awful against another team. They had San Francisco beat and led them back in the game. The 49ers don't even have an offense. They shouldn't have even scored any points against Minnesota.
Yeah, it's pretty disgusting coming from Minnesota as an opener team.
Sue, please stop. I guarantee it. He's just got a bruise on his fucking knee. He's fine. Stop with the bullshit. I ain't risking my franchise. I don't own the team.
I thought he said, Coop, just stop. I was like, all right, I'll stop talking. right. Well, he didn't even make his pick yet.
Well, I'm going with the Packers.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to miss hope somehow.
No.
Heather, what about you? I think for
I'm
you.
going Packers.
Packers. All right. Bobbit, what about you?
Green Bay.
All three going Green Bay, eh? Okay. Well, I'm going to be the odd man out. I'm going to go with the Vikings. I think I think that they're going to come into Green Bay somehow, and they're gonna hold down that offense somehow. I've got a gut feeling with Minnesota, so I'm just.
But, I mean, just based off of what I seen them do last week on defense. Yeah, I got them all. I just don't see that happening.
I've just got this gut feeling, although like I had a gut feeling Tennessee would win last week and I lost that. So sometimes you gotta go with a gut feeling. So I'm going with my guts on this one.
Minnesota's not as good
I've
as
got a lot.
After I watched that game. They did nothing that impressed me. Kirk Cousins is a fucking terrible quarterback. He's terrible. And that defense sucks. 20 out of 36. Come on, man. They should have been able to complete passes all over the fucking field. He was missing guys wide the fuck open. Just saying. It's all right, though.
I thought they beefed up their defense somehow. Didn't they add Sheldon Richardson at the line?
Say it again.
I thought they beefed up their defense this year.
Who did?
Minnesota.
Apparently not.
Apparently not.
Huh.
They gave up more. They gave up more yards. Like they gave up like 400 yards in that game.
Damn.
San Francisco.
Oh wow, I didn't know it was that bad.
It was pretty close to that much.
Wow.
I think San Francisco outgained Minnesota in that game. To be honest with you.
Huh. I did not know it was that bad.
Yeah.
Huh. I'll have to look back at the replay when I get to watch the games this week. That's usually when I have time to. When I'm sometimes at work, I put on some of the games for replays, so I catch up with some of the stuff. So I'll have to go back and just see how bad Minnesota's defense was.
Right.
So, but Heather, yeah, we're all going. Okay, so everybody in the chat room, hopefully you've made your picks. Next game, okay. The Browns against the Saints. Is this 2 weeks in a row now that we're all going to pick the Saints? But if the Saints lose, are we all picking the Saints?
I'm not going against them. Look, the Browns had their one. Again, it's going to be competitive, but I think the Saints are going to lose or beat them.
The poor Cleveland Browns. Bobby, what about you? You giving the Browns hope at all?
I gotta go Saints.
Okay. Anybody in the chat room? Everybody.
I will say this: if the Browns do beat the Saints, then we have the NFC South on fucking lock and key.
And that would be 2 weeks in a row that everybody have chosen the Saints, and we've been wrong. So the Saints obviously have pissed us off.
Why this guy's confusing me? Why does he want Aaron Rodgers to sit out this week? Is it because he has Minnesota's defense on his fantasy football team, or what?
Honestly, maybe he's just they're worried about Aaron Rodgers getting hurt and not healthy enough to play that game.
He's fine. People need to stop thinking about it.
Besides, they're health nuts over there in that facility, so they'll keep an eye on it all week.
Yeah, he's fine. They wouldn't. If I put it to you like this, if he was that freaking hurt, they wouldn't have had him come out in the second half. They were losing 20-0 in that game,
And he came back.
Rodgers is fine. I'm telling you.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, so much for the Saints talk. Moving on to the next game. Oh God. Here's another one.
Oh, who did you pick?
Well, we all went with the Saints, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Sarah, you need Sarah's pick. You need Saints. Who'd you pick? Who? You picked the Saints?
Yeah. Have we all got our picks in? Because the next game, oh God, we got the Detroit Lions against the 49ers. Jesus.
Are you picking the Saints or who are you picking there, buddy? Get off the Aaron Rodgers thing. He's still on the Aaron Rodgers thing. I don't. I'm like, I need your pick, dude.
Come on, hurry up, Soup. Everybody in the chat room, make your picks for this game between Detroit and San Francisco. Bob, we'll start with you.
Oh, good God.
I'm going with the 49ers.
I'm sorry, Bob. I didn't get your response there.
He said 49.
49ers.
49ers. Oh, okay. I thought you said it doesn't matter. All right.
It does,
Heather,
you know.
JP, what about you? Oh, is Heather here?
Yeah, she stepped out for a second.
Oh, okay. Who's Heather choosing?
She said the 49ers.
Oh, wow.
Wow, everybody's shitting on the fucking goddamn Lions.
Wow.
Ronnie taking the 49ers. Soup took the Saints. Jim Case is here. Hey, Jim Case. I don't know if you have anybody's DMs, but if you do, DM us all of the picks, and then I'll put them down for you.
Yeah, Jim Kays, if you're just jumping in here, I wanted to give a shout out to Jim Kays, who's one of my Patreon members. He upped his pledge from $1 to $5. Thank you so much, Jim Kays. I wanted to give a shout out if he came in here, man. Special shout out to you, brother, because I saw the pledge and I was waiting to go on the air to give you a shout out tonight, and hopefully you would be here. So thank you so much, brother. Hopefully you enjoy the stand-up comedy that you get to watch for $5 now. Yeah, if you guys become $5 members, you guys get to go see all my stand-up sets I've recorded on there, over 40 sets. So go check it out. Thanks, Jim, man. Appreciate it.
Who are you picking? I'm sorry.
You know what? I think there's still hope. I'm gonna go with Detroit.
All right, people, let's not get excited. I'm going with Coop on this one just because I think Detroit got lazy and complacent. Mm-hmm. A lot of these games, like the Pittsburgh-Cleveland game, laziness kills you every time. Look at Green Bay. They came out lazy as fuck and damn near fucking blew it. Thank God they woke up in the second half. Detroit still has too good of a fucking defense and too good of an offense to not win games.
Yeah.
So I'm going. They to be honest with you, that's another fluke for me. I'm not going to lie to you. Detroit should not have lost that game.
Well, hopefully we'll see how Detroit bounces back, but I just don't. I still don't trust the 49ers yet. Still don't trust them. Yeah, just don't trust them yet. So I'm gonna go with Detroit. Track, if you're listening, there's still hope for you, brother. All right, next game we've got the
little.
We've got the Arizona Cardinals against the Los Angeles Rams, and this was in Los Angeles. Bob, we'll start with you.
Los Angeles Rams.
JP?
That's silly. The Rams. After what they did to Oakland last night, the Rams.
I give credit to Oakland for coming out for the first couple of plays or the first drives.
Sure.
And then, Jared Cook had a nice 45-yard return. You know, I give them credit for that, and then they lost. I fell asleep, so as soon as I fell asleep, they fucking got their ass kicked. Anyways, Heather, what about you?
Super Bowl this year, if you didn't know. I think we talked about that at the beginning of the year.
I picked the Rams too for my Super Bowl against Jacksonville.
Yep, that's the other team I picked.
What's Heather? Is that elbow salad?
It's pasta salad that I made myself.
It's like the elbow shaped pasta, though, right?
The ribbons.
The bow tie.
It's the ribbon ones.
Bow tie, ribbons, whatever, semantics. What are you picking?
Rams.
I really like the pasta that has the meat in the middle. I think that's the ravioli or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm still trying to learn how to make that shit homemade. I don't know.
You just gotta have the right portion.
Well, I've got flour and I've got an egg. Is that enough? I don't know. I don't know. I'll attempt to make it homemade someday, and it'll be absolute garbage. I look forward to it. All right, but I'm going to go with the Rams in this one. Anybody else? Heather, have you made your pick?
Mm-hmm.
All right, moving on. I think we're all going with the Rams.
Correct.
Here's an interesting one. Patriots against the Jaguars, and this one's in Jacksonville. JP, I'll let you start in this one.
Jacksonville.
I was just gonna say Jaguars.
Paybacks are a bitch.
Heather?
Jaguars.
Bobbit?
Jacksonville.
Fuck you, New England. Go Jacksonville. All right, everybody else, hopefully you're cheering for Jacksonville as well. Fuck you, New England. Next game, we've got the Oakland Raiders against the Denver Broncos. Bobbit, who you got?
Raiders.
Raiders. Okay, Heather?
I'm gonna go with the Raiders. I think it was a fluke.
No,
Really?
not against the Rams. You kidding? What's the team?
It's the Broncos.
Yeah, Oakland.
You know what? I'm gonna go with Denver. This one's in Denver. The Mile High place. I think that they might have a little bit of advantage. So I'm gonna go with Denver. See if the Broncos can pull out a win against the Oakland Raiders. All right. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, we know that about Coop.
All right, next game we got the night game. It's the New York Giants against the Dallas Cowboys.
Oh, for
Jake?
fuck's sakes.
Heather, I'll let you two start.
It's gonna kill me, but I have to say it. The Giants.
JP?
Dallas. Giants suck. They can get a guy with 18 carries for 106 yards and still fucking lose. Fuck off. Dallas.
Bobbit?
He has to think about it.
Hey, Bobbit.
Bobbit!
I said Dallas.
Oh,
Dallas.
I didn't hear him on my end. All right, so now it's I'm going to go with the Giants. I think Dallas looked actually god awful, and I think the Giants actually might come out the gunslingers in this one, in Dallas, by the way.
That's why I'm picking Dallas.
Haven't the Dallas Cowboys been known to lose against the Giants in the stadium, though?
Yeah, but here's the thing. I mean, you have a beast for a running back, carries the 18 times for 100 yards, and you still lose. That tells me that They don't have a defense. They're giving up plays. They're giving up something.
My question is, I don't think Dallas has the offense right now. If they can't put up the points, but Giants can, I don't think Dallas can compete against the Giants when it comes to a couple of touchdowns if they can't score against them.
I'm not going to lie to you. Dallas is better than people think. They are missing a couple of key people. They don't need to throw the ball. Dallas don't. Dallas don't need to throw the ball. If they could, they could just run the ball. That's how good their offensive line is. I mean, they pretty much, that's how they were good 2 years ago.
Yep.
They run the ball, and then throw it. Run the ball, then throw it.
Mm-hmm.
They did, and it worked. Now they're trying to make Dak Prescott out to be the next Tom Brady, and they're revolving their offense around him. But the guy that they should be revolving their offense around is a goofy-haired looking motherfucker named Ezekiel Elliott. I mean,
yeah.
New York Giants and Dallas there, Aaron. That's the only one you've missed. I mean, you're right. But if Dallas goes back to what they know how to do, look the fuck out.
Mm-hmm.
Because they do have a good defense.
Mm-hmm. Well, I look forward to this game, even though I hate both teams, actually.
I get it. I don't like either team either. I really don't.
That's why I reacted the way I did.
And the final game is the Monday night game between the Seattle Seahawks and the Chicago Bears. I'm going to go with Seattle. Bobbitt?
Chicago.
All right. Heather?
That's a hard one. The Bears did do decently against Green Bay.
Good talk.
Yeah, I'll go with my friend Ronnie there and go with Bears.
Oh, boy. We got the Bears wagon coming on here. JP?
All right. If Chicago can put together two halves like they did fucking Sunday night, they will win some games this year. But they have to put together two halves like they did against Green Bay on Sunday, or unlike they did against Green Bay on Sunday. I'm going to go with Chicago. Seattle is not very good from what I heard. And I didn't watch the game, but I don't think Denver is all that good this year. I think Chicago's better than people give them credit for. Trubisky showed me something.
Trubisky's showing people something for sure. I do agree that Seattle sucks. So,
and I'm sorry, Aaron. They aren't very good. Denver is not that good of a team. Did Denver win that game? Yeah.
Yes, they beat Seattle.
And wasn't there a controversy in that game too?
I think you mentioned that.
Because there was a guy who got bounds, but he caught the ball.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you mentioned that. There was a couple of controversies that happened this week. There was a lot of flags. I think this has been the week that has had the most flags ever in NFL history. That's ridiculous.
A lot of holding calls.
Yeah, the flags are holy crap. There's so many now.
That they did, Jim Case, but they got to come out firing on all cylinders in both halves. You can't be. So, sorry, we've seen something pop up on an email. My apologies.
No, for all the listeners, thank you all for all tuning in for this episode of the Sideline Study. We've wrapped up with the week 2 preview coming up. And we actually were on time with our podcast this week. Hooray! Anything else you guys want to mention? Because I think we've made all our picks, right?
Right. I will say, if we're getting ready to end it here, I'll shut up here in a minute. I got all the picks. Jim K's, like I said, if you want to DM Coop or whatever, and
actually, you follow me, Jim. So if you want to just DM him to me, I can.
Too. I think he follows me too. But just DM one of us, and I'll write down your things. I'm gonna put them on a spreadsheet, and that way, because I can do totals and everything on there. So.
All right, cool. Sometimes I don't get notifications. Like I'm still getting a bunch of them today from Twitter karaoke today. By the way, I made mine today, which was awesome. It was the Night of the Roxbury song. So go check that video out. Who doesn't love what is love, right? Anything else anybody want to mention before we end today's podcast?
Well, yeah, the only thing that I want to add is if this season is anything like week one, it is going to be one hell of a ride, and I'm going to have a couple of broken wrists, maybe a couple of broken toes before this year is over.
Sounds about right.
All I got to fucking say.
And maybe a couple of broken chairs.
Oh, I'm telling you, man, my wrist is feeling better today, but it still fucking hurts.
Wow. So yeah, so during games we'll have to get him a pair of boxing gloves.
Well, actually, I did hear there's a video on Facebook of a product called the Desk Buddy, and it's basically a punching bag with a suction cup on the bottom of it on a heavy-duty spring. I did shoot that video with him, so maybe he'll be a little wiser next time and buy that instead.
Well, knowing me, I'll punch that motherfucker, and the fucker will pop off. I'll hit it so hard, and it'll fucking fly through my TV.
Oh man, no, it was a great week of football, ladies and gentlemen.
It was very good.
And Bob, are you looking forward to another week of football?
If I can watch it.
By the way, send everybody send your thoughts. Everybody that's being affected by the hurricane season right now. That's it for this podcast. I want to thank all my co-hosts from Bobbit to Heather to JP, and all of you who've been in the chat, and I want to thank all of you who've been just being part of the show ever since it started. Hopefully, you guys are making this your weekly football show, and I look forward to another week of amazing football. And make sure you support everybody on this channel. Make sure you go check out their YouTube channels. Make sure, give yourself some plugs here. Bobbit, where can everybody find your channel?
You can find me at Foulmouth Bobbit on YouTube, on Twitter at Foulmouth Mike, and also on the Cole Bones Show and the Behind the Reels channel.
And Heather, I'll let you give a plug for your channel too.
Yeah, I got two. Other than Behind the Reels, I have the Tattooed Mistress. I also have the Tattooed Masses channel, which is going to be making its comeback very soon. And you can always find me on this lovely man's channel as well.
I'm not lovely, trust me. But
are you going to be, Heather? Are you starting something on Thursday Night Football as well for your team?
Oh,
Thursday night, I will be streaming the Ravens game instead of doing Ragin' Inc. So that'll be a little interruption for my show.
Okay. So make sure you go check her out because it's her team. Go support her. JP, give yourself a little plug for your stuff.
Well, if you want to see me break my wrist, you know where to find me. But you can find me on the Cole Bone Show. I do wrestling shows Monday, Tuesday, and I won't be streaming any football games this weekend. Just because Hell in a Cell is this weekend, and that is a whole lot of fucking streaming for me.
Oh yeah.
So I'll be too fucking tired. So I'm gonna stay true to my wrestling fans, and I'm still gonna do Hell in a Cell. So I'm gonna do that. I forgot. Thursdays do Wrestling Memories. You can find me on Twitter at JPBaker91. You can ask me any question that you want. Anything that has to do with wrestling, football, basketball. Don't ask me about basketball.
I was going to say basketball.
Baseball. You can ask me anything. I'll tell you what I think. Pretty much just, yeah.
Excellent.
And also, guys, for all of you out there like David, Bobbit, and whoever else is on the East Coast, Ronnie, please let me know that you're safe so that I can give people an update when I do my shows. That's just the way I am. Stay safe. Please don't try to stick out something that could kill you. If you're told to evacuate, please evacuate. Please evacuate. I want everybody to be at my streams on Monday, Tuesdays, and from here on out. So please stay safe, be good, and I love you guys. I really, truly, honestly do. That's all I have.
Absolutely, and we look forward to another week of fantastic football. And thank you guys for being my co-host here on the Sideline Study, and all of you who've been listening in the chat room. Thank you for being part of the show, and we'll look forward to next week's episode of the Sideline Study. Thanks, everybody, and take care, and have yourselves a great day.
You too.